What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial advisor. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is REV, Revlon. This finishes at $8.14 today. That is up 34.32%. So we've been covering this stock for the past few days, ever since this started squeezing last week. There was a lot of very odd events that got us to this point. They filed for bankruptcy, there were rumors about getting acquired by private equity, and then they got a loan for $375 million yesterday. So a lot of different events that the market took as bullish, and yeah, this went all the way from the $1 range to almost $10 today. Crazy price action. Honestly, I didn't think much of this stock. It didn't have much momentum, but every day, retail is jumping on this more and more. Ape's still in here strong, still diamond handing, and not giving up just yet. So I did predict yesterday that there was more upside to go. I said it may go past $9, and today that is the case. So yeah, this did make top 10 on StockTwits today. I believe this was number 2 after SPY. So once again, we're going to analyze it. So no company specific news to justify this price action today, just a lot of retail momentum, chatter picking up on social media, and the short squeeze is still on and still strong. Alright, let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this is a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 110. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be $9.95. And if it is $9.95, this would currently be a bearish indicator, because that would mean the cup already topped out and is due for a pullback to form the handle. And I do think the most realistic top would be $9.95. But anything above $9.95 would be a bullish indicator, because that would mean the cup is not completed yet. It can also be $10.65, $11.40, $11.90, $13.90, $15.70, $16.35, or $17.65. So the cup and handle can be bullish or bearish depending on where the top is. But personally, to me, it does appear more bearish than bullish. Good chance the cup already topped out at $9.95. Here we do have a bull flag in the making. No confirmation just yet, but here's the flag pole. So all we would need is some pullback to form the flag, and that would be a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock may break out to the upside. And today this did gap up at $7, so that is a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should eventually come back down to $7 to fill that gap. And I do believe that's going to happen in the short term. And in the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to $7.90. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow the stock will sell off. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 825 and 805. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 825, 840, 860, 880, $9, 915, 930, 955, 975, 995, and then 1020. There is resistance above 1020, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 805, 790, 770, 735, 705, 660, 625, and then 595. There is support below 595, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at the current price, 814, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 770 to the downside, the channels start to open up and get really wide, so we'll expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 770. RSI is currently at 70, so this is officially in overbought and overvalued territory, so be careful, guys. And this did 176 million in volume today, very significant volume, second biggest volume day of the year after yesterday. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume, and the short squeeze is still on, still a lot of momentum, but it does appear like the momentum is starting to slow down. It seems like the squeeze is either coming to an end or already has ended. So just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. What an incredible run. Went up almost 900% from the low to the high. Before, the past few days, when we were covering the stock, it looked like the squeeze was still on and there was still a lot of upside to go. And after today, the squeeze is still on, but it is starting to look pretty bearish at this point. I don't personally think there's too much more upside. Again, we have more bearish indicators than bullish indicators. We have bullish indicators in the cup and handle, bull flag, and bearish indicators in the cup and handle, gap up, high RSI, and aftermarket action. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. At this point, I think it's a bit too late to go long here. You missed your chance. You already missed a lot of upside, and while there may be some more upside to go, going long at this point would probably be FOMO, and there's a good chance you get burned. So I don't really see a point in going long here. That would be a straight up gamble. High risk, high reward. Not really an investment. So I don't like the entry. of 8.14 on the long side. If you want to go long, I would hold off to at least $7. It'll probably go a lot lower than that, but $7 is where the gap fills, so this should come back down to $7 relatively soon, and I wouldn't really call that a good entry, but it's an acceptable entry, and it should go lower than that. So at the very minimum, I would set the buy orders to $7. So I can't support going long at $7 and lower, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. And based on the cup and handle here, just a rough estimate, if the top is 10 and the bottom is 1, this should pull back to around 550 to form the handle, because 550 is halfway between 10 and 1, the top and bottom of the cup here. So yeah, this should at least come down to 7 to fill the gap, but personally, I think it's going to come down closer to 550. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I said yesterday that I would hold off on the short side until this hits $8 or $9, and now it has gone over $8. So yeah, this has been running like crazy for the past few trading sessions. This has to come crashing down at some point. It's a matter of when, not if, and I think that time is pretty soon. So $8 is already a really good entry. According to the RSI, the current price, 8.14, is overbought and overvalued. Should pull back to fill the gap. So it is starting to look pretty bearish in the short term. So I can't support going short at the current price, 8.14 and higher, as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, because this technically is still short squeezing. And again, this should come back down to at least 7 to fill the gap, and probably even lower to form the handle. Again, I do think it'll pull back somewhere around 550. So from the current price down to $7, that would be about a 15% downside. So some pretty good money there to be made. And from the current price down to 550, where I think this will pull back to form the handle, that's about a 35% downside. So I think you should be able to make 15 to 35% on the downside here relatively easily. So yeah, I would say going short at the current price, 8.14, would be a medium risk, medium to high reward play. Definitely worth the shot in my opinion. I don't think there's too much more upside to go and a lot of downside potential here. So going short looks like a pretty good play to me. So pretty straightforward, guys. A few odd events led to the short squeeze. Still going strong here. Major price action today. But at some point or another, this will have to come crashing down. So if you're currently in the stock, consider taking profits. Lock in your gains. Don't get too greedy. If you want to go long, I don't think that's the greatest idea right now. Starting to look really bearish. Think you missed your chance. It's a straight up gamble right now. High risk, high reward. If you want to gamble, please do that at your own risk. I would enter at $7 and lower. I think 550 would be a really good entry. And if you want to go short, looks like a pretty good play to me. $8, really good entry. Could be a little bit better, but can't go too wrong here as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure. Looks pretty bearish in the short term, and you should be able to make 15 to 35% relatively easily on the short side here. So I support going short at $8 and higher, and I would cover anywhere at $7 and lower. Personally, I'd look to cover around 550. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is REV, Revlon. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.